Today is July 4th, 2021, and I will be presenting my argumentative speech for my public speaking class. My topic is abortion. So, here it goes. Hello, my name is Kristen Sanderson, and I am an Associate of Arts Life Science major with a focus in nursing at Tohono O'odham Community College. Today, I would like to address one of the biggest controversies that women are facing worldwide. This is the pro-life and pro-choice argument of women having abortions. I decided that I would like to talk about a topic that affects myself personally, but is also negligence of women's rights. In this particular matter, I favored the pro-choice campaign. I believe that all women should have the right to decide if they want to bear a child in their bodies or not. I believe that creating laws against abortion is violating women's rights and/or human rights. These laws are taking away women's ability to choose. This country is supposed to stand for freedom. Well, where is the freedom that was promised? Explain to me how demanding a woman to keep a child that she does not desire or have the support to raise is granting our freedom. That is the complete opposite of freedom, and functionally, I see wrongfulness in this. With this, I would like to share information on the Freedom of Choice Act, also known as FOCA. This act was first introduced in 1989. The act denies federal, state, and local governments from meddling with a woman's decision to terminate a pregnancy. With this act in place, it was maddening for the pro-life supporters, which leads to today. Supporters of the pro-life campaign are still arguing for abortions to be lauded as illegal. Yet, these misguided people are unaware of the catastrophic outcomes. The moment when laws pass making abortion illegal, it will cause a riot. It will create issues for women more than ever before. Women will still want to terminate unwanted pregnancies, and they will find ways to have it done. Whether they find a doctor who will secretly proceed with practicing abortions, or they will travel to neighboring countries to have it done. Right now, most people have a tendency to run to Mexico to have surgeries such as abortions done. Due to the traveling, patients could become very sick very quickly. Infections could grow rapidly, causing more women to fall ill. When women fall ill, it could lead to many different things that could be cancerous, non-cancerous, or even lead to infertility or death. When it comes to pregnancy and babies, also comes responsibility. Creating a baby is done by two people, a woman and a man. They both play a part in creation, but men run away from pregnancies more often than they stay around. If a man can drop all his responsibilities on the mother, why should the woman be burdened with a pregnancy she may not want herself? When the woman does not want the baby she is forced to keep, she will develop hatred. She will start to hate her baby, and it will affect the future baby's lifestyle with connection, attachment, and bonding. All three of what I had just mentioned play a vital role in a child's life, as it does affect their mind and how they portray themselves to others. It will also affect how they develop growing up as children to adults, and how they treat their significant other in the future, and how they will treat their children. When it comes to the psychological consequences, abortion should be allowed. The way I see it, if a woman wants her baby, she will develop motherly instincts. She will learn to love her body as it grows, all the cravings, and the baby before she even meets him or her. That psychological bond will develop and the baby will feel healthy and nurtured. On the contrary, if a woman resents her pregnancy, it will be mentally and physically noticeable. She may fall ill, she may fall into depression or repulsion, and it will only continue after birth. She may feel that neglecting her child is the only way she can feel at peace. My third issue with the creation of abortion laws is it is taking away our right to belief. People who support the pro-life campaign are forcing their beliefs onto others. Most people who believe in the pro-life campaign use their religion as their defensive. Signs that state things about how abortion is a sin. If this country has an amendment that states we have a freedom to religion, why are they allowing pro-lifers to press their religion on others? Not everyone believes in the same thing, whether it is God or not. There are many different religions and practices that people follow, yet these abortion laws will allow that right to be disturbed. One of the more popular slogans for the pro-choice campaign is "My body, my choice." This slogan is iconic and has been passed down throughout the years. In my personal opinion, I cannot find any reason for another person to decide your life for you. People we do not even know or even knew existed are trying to have a say in how we live our own lives. What type of power do pro-lifers think this will give them? If anything, it is just stripping another from their choice in themselves. Why would you want to force a baby on someone who does not want a baby? It just seems very selfish of a person to think they could control someone else's life. Abortion should be allowed and be affordable for all women. You shouldn't force a woman to keep a child that she does not want. In a lot of cases, women face sexual abuse. Statistically speaking, 1 in every 6 women will experience being sexually abused. In other terms, every 68 seconds, there is another case of sexual assault happening. Tons of cases do go unreported, making these statistics a bit unreliable. These numbers and time frame could be much higher than what we are hearing. When it comes to sexual assault, around 3 million women suffer from RRP, also known as rape-related pregnancies. In these type of cases, I don't see why pro-lifers are advocating for women to keep these children. Being forced to keep a child that was conceived from a traumatizing time is like a constant reminder of what they had survived. Whether that parent is someone they know or a stranger, it is so unethical for a woman to be forced to raise that child. Tell me why a woman cannot even have control over what she has endured. Everyone supporting the pro-life campaign is adding more hatred to the world, especially when it comes to sensitive cases such as rape-related pregnancies. I have heard and read many arguments that support the pro-life campaign, but one remains very strong with myself. This is in relation to my family and their traditional beliefs. There are many different traditional teachings that are passed down from generation to generation, whether it's coming from an indigenous tribe or through someone else's family or their own tribes that they have in their own countries. I understand that people from an older era believe that termination is bad. In my grandparents' words, you don't rid yourself of a child. They are a blessing. You do not harm, you love. I see their perspective of the saying, but now it is a different time. Things have changed drastically and women have made much more progress since their time. Time era plays a vital role in the argument with abortion laws or rights. In my grandparents' time frame, they were taught that women stay home, clean, cook, and take care of the kids. Nowadays, women are doing so much more for themselves and their loved ones. They are getting an education, they are voting, they are becoming advocates and making careers for themselves. Today, women are strong-minded, and these abortion laws will be a step backwards. It will be belittling to our gender and taking away something women of the past have fought hard for. I have given you many different aspects to consider before siding with pro-lifers, both statistically and informationally. Whereas, I would like to end my argumentative speech with my own experiences. Although very difficult to discuss, I have also found myself a victim of sexual assault. My circumstances did not result in an RRP or abortion, but it was still mortifying. It took over a year to even address nor accept it. Having this torturous situation in my past, this makes me advocate for the pro-choice campaign more strongly. I was lucky to not have to have experienced RRP, but if I had, I would have gotten an abortion done as well. When I see abortion, I know not to judge. We don't know what a person is going through or what happened in their past. The pro-life campaign is a judgmental and non-understanding perspective. They let their religious beliefs label people and judge them. Whereas, if they found themselves in another person's shoes, I feel like they would be more considerate. They would understand that everyone is not like them and start to favor the pro-choice campaign. Therefore, before choosing pro-life, try to place yourself in the shoes of someone else and what they may have experienced. Thank you.